Hello, everyone. This is Denise, your coach and intuitive geek. Um, a couple of weeks ago, I believe it was, and I'll put the link down below, I talked about asking the right question. And today I want to do a follow-up for you and help you to understand what some of those right questions can be. So as we think about it, we want to ask a question that begins with a certain word or words that will help us to become curious as opposed to confused. That's the only way I can put it. So if you stop and think about it, when you begin to ask a question with why, it tends to put you into that conditioned behavior that we've had for a long time of asking, well, why? Why didn't it happen? Why can't I? Why isn't my life going better? Why didn't I get the job? Why did he leave me? Why? It's almost as if you're pleading for the right answer. So we don't really want to ask the why question. And then, of course, there's beginning a question with how. And if you know me, I've talked about this a lot. How will stop us dead in our tracks. Because when we ask how, we feel as if there is only one way, and it has to be the exact right way, and we better know how and what that is. So we don't want to ask, how are you going to get that done? How are you going to make that happen? How? Again, it brings in a sense of fear and doubt that you may not have the answer to that. So starting with why, starting with how, been conditioned to kind of have some fear around that. Now, let's look at a couple of other questions that create curiosity. So let's start with the what. I love starting a question with what, because you can begin to say, well, what can I do? What's one thing that I can do to make that happen? Now, as you're thinking about this and hearing me say this, think about that. What is more or less one of those things that gets your brain to going, well, there's a lot of things that you can do. And so let's look at what that can be. Notice how I use that word, what that can be. It allows your brain to get curious enough to brainstorm, to begin the ideas flowing through everything. And then after you ask the what, then you can move into the who. Well, who can I be to carry through on those? Who can I become to make that happen? Who am I to be the one to bring that in for me? Now, of course, you're probably saying, but Denise, I can ask a what and I can ask a who, and I still feel stuck. And that's where, coaching, mentoring, really doing some personal development work will help you to dive into what's really holding you back, no matter what questions you ask. So those are just some quick ways to think about it. Ask the question that gives you the most curious feeling within your body, and those become the right questions. So I hope that helps. Until next time, please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you later.